Trendsetters, we're here at the Ritchey booth here at Sea Otter, and you might notice 1972, that's when Tom Ritchey founded the company. This year is the 50th anniversary, and this here is a bike that Tom himself built when he was just 17 years of age. And there's some really interesting tech on this bike that is way ahead of its time. So starting at the front end, Campagnola headset, nothing too interesting there, but this is a threadless stem. So in other words, there's no quill. A lot of riders have been around for a long time will know about the quill mechanism. That's completely devoid. So way ahead of its time, a headset type system for the stem. And this obviously being an older bike, we have the exposed brake cables, nothing too rocket science there. And this was from the days of tubulars, glue-on tyres. Of note, high E hubs. I believe that company was out of Nashville, Harlan Myers. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. But also, look at the fork. There's another really interesting piece of tech is the seat mast. This is before a time when seat mast even existed, so you can see there's the fixing bolt, and look at that mechanism to hold the saddle. It's completely welded from a piece of aluminium. Amazing. And another really neat feature, look at this top tube cable. So it runs right along the top tube and then enters this little slot to run the rear MAFAC center pull brake. Wild stuff. And of course, this was a long time ago. So freewheel, no cassette, 5-speed. Look at that gear ratio. You imagine climbing on that low gear, one-tooth jumps with looks like to be a 5342. We are so blessed nowadays for gearing options and more. And at the rear, high hub. And of course, this was the time of toe strap pedals. However, these are Cinelli M71 pedals. They're often known as the death trap pedal. One of which they might be the world's first clipless pedal design. They're locked in, I believe. It wasn't like a free click mechanism to exit the pedal. I believe there was a pin involved. But a lot better interface, I guess you could say, than the toe strap type pedals of the time, which anyone who's ridden those know how painful they can be when you tighten the straps down and so on. Look at that. And of course, a pump as well, like you would have back then, to complement the frame and sort out any would-be flat tires. And the final piece of tech, the Hooray Jubilee rear derailleur, a known weight-winning item from the 1970s.